What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Mr.Opulent here. I hope you guys have had an amazing Christmas and a great new year. Now it's 2020, it's time to get to work. So what I want to do is I want to start off the new year by giving you guys an amazing content video to show you how to turn $100,000 into $1 million with CPA offers and 10x your money. So stay tuned. Now, it goes without saying that to turn $100,000 into $1 million, this isn't something that a beginner is going to be able to do, especially if you haven't got $100,000 to play with. So please understand that this training is going to be more so for intermediate people. And if you want to know about how to actually make maybe a first $100,000 profit they're going to be able to have in your bank account, then I would recommend checking my training out that's going to be below this video, where I'm going to show you guys how to be able to start an affiliate business and actually make your first $100,000, right? Hopefully in 2020. But income disclaimer, obviously I can't guarantee that. Now, with this specific video, it's not going to be focused directly on just being an affiliate. What we're going to really focus on is something that I haven't really spoken about before, but it's probably going to be the fastest way to be able to leverage yourself up by utilizing the same things that affiliates are going to have to do, but making a lot more money in the back end, right? So the big question that a lot of you guys are going to have is how? How on earth are you going to turn $100,000 into $1 million in a single year, okay? Which is going to be absolutely crazy for a lot of you guys. But the way we're going to do this is by focusing on building our own CPA offers. So as opposed to just being an affiliate running CPA offers, we're going to be focused on actually building our own that we can run for ourselves, okay? Now, hopefully, if you guys have been around in the CPA space for a while, you probably know that nutraceutical offers, they are very big in the CPA space, and it's been run for literally decades, right? There's been people that have provided like weight loss pills. I remember Garcinia Cambodia back in the early 2000s was big. And then from that point, people have developed other styles of CPA offers. But what we want to do is we want to actually focus on building our own CPA offers in a specific niche that can be your choice. Anything from CBD oil, which is very hot right now, beard oil, skin creams, brain supplements, male enhancement pills, weight loss pills, muscle pills, and hair care supplements. These are different types of CPA products, right? They can actually create for yourself, run traffic for yourself, and then from that point, make an actual killing. And the reason why I want to focus on these type of products, specifically supplements, is for the fact that they are very cheap, right? To be able to produce and to ship, because they are very lightweight. But you do have a high perceived value for these kind of products, okay? And the great thing is that if you have a high perceived value, you can actually charge quite a lot for these products compared to the cost to actually get these products to you or to a customer. And then from that point, you do have a lot of margin to play with they can use for advertising. So why do you actually want to own a CPA offer as opposed to just sticking to being an affiliate? The number one reason is because you're going to be able to have a lot more margin to be able to play with, and you're going to be able to make a lot more money. Advertisers, they oftentimes make double what you're going to make as an affiliate. And that's something that advertisers do not want you to know, right? They don't actually want you to know that the little payout that you're getting, or the pay bump that you might be getting where you think you're going to be above other affiliates, that is literally a drop in the water compared to what they're making on the back end from your efforts. So if you actually have your own offer, you're going to be able to have a lot more margin to be able to make your money, and you're going to be able to have long-term money, especially once you understand what I'm going to talk about at the end of this video. Also, you're going to have a competitive edge. If you actually have your own offer, that's going to be essentially an exclusive offer that's just going to be for you. And that means that if you actually market that offer that no one's seen before, your conversion rates are going to be sky high, rather than having the competition effect, right? It's going to happen if you actually market one offer that's been run on multiple CPA networks and you have multiple affiliates running that same offer. So if you have your own offer, you're going to have a competitive edge because your conversion rate is going to be much higher than the competition. Also, you're going to be able to create a long-term brand by doing this. As an example, when you're running traffic directly as an affiliate, you're not collecting any data typically. Some people do, which is good, but oftentimes you send that data to the advertiser, and then from that point, the advertiser has that asset. They have that lead information. So by you actually becoming an advertiser, you can collect all of the leads, right? All the partial data, which is what we call it, from every single person that puts a name, email address, or the actual shipping information but might not check out, and then be able to remarket to that person again and again. And you're gonna be able to actually get the actual customer data as well and be able to monetize that prospect in the future as well. And this is actually an example of an actual product, right, that we actually ran ourselves, right? It was actually a very, very small supplement that we actually made $113,000 in revenue in December just by running our own supplement CPA style offers. And you can actually see on screen right now that the total revenue just for last month alone was $113,000, right? Which is absolutely crazy for something that was literally ran from zero to in 60-day period, in a 60-day window, was able to get to a 6-figure a month level. So these type of things, they do sell very, very quickly. And we actually did this as well with no affiliates. We actually just did it just by us buying traffic ourselves. We didn't even expand to affiliates, which is at the next stage for this. But we actually just ran this product by ourselves and literally got it to $100,000 plus per month in 60 days. So here's what you'll need. You'll need to have a few things to be able to create your own CPA offer. And it might sound like overwhelming for a lot of you guys, but I promise you guys, you can literally, right, Google your way in to be able to figure out how to get these components together, or ask the teams, right, that actually have these specific softwares, exactly how to get things set up. And oftentimes they have an account manager that can help you get things set up, okay? So don't get overwhelmed. I'm not gonna show you guys the specifics in this video of how to get every single thing done, just for the fact that, again, this is gonna be more so for high-level entrepreneurs that know about how to Google stuff. And if you can do that, then you can literally get everything set up for yourself, okay? So the first thing you're gonna need is you're gonna need to get a product. Make sure you have a product that actually works. You don't wanna have a product that's just a placebo, but you wanna make sure that the product, right, is low cost, right, to you, low cost to be able to actually buy the product and fulfill the product, but it has a higher perceived value. So you can have big margin on that product, and you can actually get people to pay you a lot of money for that product again and again and again. And that's how you're gonna be able to make advertising work. So the typical things that we really focus on might be creams, pills, supplements that might be tablet based, right? Or you can have supplements that might even be liquid based. And you can have stuff like CBD drops or different oils and stuff like that, like beard oils and stuff like that. But these are the type of products that you probably wanna focus in on. Then from that point, once you've got products dialed in, and you can literally Google white label, right, CBD oil. And you can literally find suppliers that can allow you to white label their own products, their own formulas. And then from that point, you can actually have your own brand for these products to be able to create your own offer. So it's not that hard. Just type in whatever you want, like skin cream, white label, and you'll be able to find a manufacturer in your specific area and your specific location. And then from that point, once you've done that, once you've got a product, once you've tested the product out, once you can see that, hey, I can actually build something from this, especially if you've run traffic before and you actually have specific expertise in a specific niche, then what you want to do is then you can actually focus on building out a CRM system to be able to manage all the order data, all the fulfillment processes and everything on the back end for your product, okay? Now a CRM, for those of you who don't know, is a customer relationship management software. And that basically allows you to automate your business. You can actually have a CRM system that collects the order. As soon as there is an order, they then send that to the fulfillment center. And then from that point, your product then gets automatically sent to the customer. If there's a refund, they can have the CRM system actually process the refund. And if you want to be able to collect payments and add your merchant accounts and whatnot to their CRM system, it's basically one hub that does the whole business for you. Okay, so CRM system is definitely needed. So we actually utilize a CRM system for clients and whatnot called Connective and Limelight CRM. Connective, in my personal opinion, has been my preferred CRM system. I feel like they're a bit more up to date, but you can also use another company called Limelight CRM, okay, but that's Connective with a K. Also, number 3, you're gonna need to have merchant accounts, okay? And you're going to need multiple merchant accounts, and I cannot stress this enough, especially because of what we're gonna be doing is kind of classed as high risk, and oftentimes you can find that merchant account providers or payment gateways, they can hold your money. Okay, and that can literally be the death of your business overnight. So what you want to do is you want to be able to have multiple merchant accounts to be able to rotate your transactions around. And then from that point, you're going to be able to actually minimize your risk, okay? So what you want to do is you want to be able to have multiple merchant accounts and connect those merchant accounts to your CRM. So you'll connect it to like Connective or to Limelight CRM. And then from that point, you're going to be able to minimize, right, the actual loss of your money and be able to mitigate your chargebacks as well, okay? And there's also other stuff that you can connect with a CRM like chargeback protection software that will prevent you from getting as much fraudulent chargebacks, right, compared to normal people. Then from that point, the last thing you're going to need is a funnel, okay? And typically what happens in the CPA space is you have a two-step funnel. The first page is going to be used to be able to collect the lead data and the shipping information. And the second page is used to be able to capture the order data and to be able to capture the payment, okay? And then once you do that, you usually have an upsell after that, a one-click upsell for another complementary product that can be another trial. And then from that point, you're going to be able to make your money on both products, okay? So that's the typical flow of how things work. And once you've done that, once you've got all those things in place, you then want to partner with a CPA network. And the great thing is, if you partner with a CPA network, it's the most beautiful thing once you've got things dialed in and once you've got your numbers dialed in, because you only pay on performance. Meaning that if a CPA network doesn't generate you a sale, you don't pay anything. And that's beautiful for a lot of you guys that are just numbers based and want to be able to minimize your risk. So with a CPA network, what you'll do is you'll host your actual product or your offer on that CPA network. You'll pay a CPA network an amount for every single time they can get you a sale. And a CPA network, they have a consortium of affiliates, and they pay the actual affiliate a % of what you pay them, right, for each sale, okay? And they cut a margin in between. So if you are experienced, you can actually even bypass that completely if you want to control your own traffic, and you can run traffic yourself to your own offer, and you can actually save money. Because let's say, for example, if you're paying an affiliate network $50 for every single sale that you actually generate, then what then happens is that if you're actually a media buyer, you might actually only get $40, right, per sale, and the affiliate network might charge maybe $10 for every single sale that you get. So from that point, if you're an affiliate that's media buying, you might have to get sales for maybe $30 to be able to be profitable on your ad spend, okay? Now, if you are somebody that can run traffic yourself, that means that instead of having to pay an affiliate network $50 by hosting your offer on the affiliate network, if you can get sales for $30 by running traffic yourself, that means you're going to be able to make almost like a 60% extra margin, right, just by running traffic yourself, okay? So that's the actual beautiful thing about being an affiliate, is that your skills are literally transferable and you can run your own stuff. Now, here's the typical flow that happens with a CPA offer. What happens is you'll send somebody, right, from a trial page that will offer a trial for the specific product for 14 days. And the customer will not get billed, right, until they actually go past a 14-day period, and usually there's automatic billing from that point. What then happens is after they've accepted that trial, they go to a checkout page, right, after they put their shipping information in, and then that's the point where they're going to put the actual payment information into that page. From that point of putting their payment information, when they're going to usually just pay shipping and handling for the product, and they're going to get the product for free, what's then going to happen is they're going to see a one-time upsell page for a complementary product, and that's usually another trial, right? And then from that point, you're going to go to a thank you page, okay? Now, what happens is you actually have the CRM system that will connect all of the pieces of your funnel together. So it's going to store the lead data for when somebody comes to your trial page and puts their name, email, and shipping information into that first page. And from that point, it's going to send, right, the actual payment that actually happens to your merchant account. So again, your merchant account connects to your CRM platform. And then from that point, once you get a payment, it's going to send that payment to your merchant account or to multiple merchant accounts that can be rotated. You can also allow one-click upsells as well with your CRM system. So as soon as somebody actually buys one thing, as soon as they press yes, I want to add this other product to my order, the customer will automatically get billed. And then from that point, they're also going to send that information of that order to a fulfillment center, okay? And it can also notify the affiliate network as well of that order, so then they know every single time you get a sale. So a CRM system, it literally puts everything together, and it's literally the glue that makes this all work as well, which is why it's needed, okay? Now, the key to making this work and the key to making a lot of money from this model is recurring billing. And this is where I'm going to show you guys exactly how to be able to turn $100,000 of cash into $1 million by utilizing this model. And I can't lie to you guys, a lot of advertisers are probably going to be pissed off that I'm actually putting this video out there, just for the fact that, again, this does make them a lot of money, and I'm kind of exposing what happens because I've had the privilege of actually working with my own affiliate network and seeing how advertisers operate and working with advertisers and helping them get offers set up from the ground up. And seeing how they operate made me realize that, that this is very, very lucrative. Obviously, I've done some stuff as well for myself, selling different supplements and whatnot. But you guys probably will not be exposed to this information unless you probably pay over $10,000 for a mastermind, okay? But usually it's kind of like a close-knit circle of people that have this information. But the way they kind of build people is aggressive. And I wouldn't necessarily say that if you're going to utilize this model, you have to be as aggressive as some of these other CPA guys. But nevertheless, you can make a lot of money. And if you do it in a compliant way, you can build a business, right? That can be very, very big, right? And can generate you a lot of cash. And it can actually delight the customer as well, which is the main thing. So let's give you guys a live example of an actual CPA offer to show you guys how the money is actually made and break down with you guys specifically how money is being made in the specific space. So you guys can go out there and have an understanding for yourself and go out there and do this for yourself as well. So I'm gonna see you guys in a bit. Okay, so welcome back. So what I'm actually on right now is a website called OfferVault. And what OfferVault is basically a directory of affiliate networks and offers. So what I actually wanted to do is I actually wanted to show you guys how some of the trial offers work and show you guys a live example, right, of how to be able to make this work, as well as break down the numbers behind what these actual guys make, so you can actually go out there and do it for yourself as well. So if I actually type in something like CBD trial, let's put CBD oil trial, okay, into OfferVault. So here we can see that OfferVault basically shows you multiple different offers on different affiliate networks that you can sign up for and start promoting that specific offer. So now I've actually put in CBD oil trial. You can actually see that here's some examples of different offers that you can run as an affiliate where you can literally promote different CBD oil products, but as a trial product. So this is where the customer only has to pay for shipping and handling, and then from that point they're going to get the product, and then from that point they're going to get billed after 14 days typically, okay? Now you can actually see that these offers keep saying something specific. I want you guys to take note of this, okay? It says 50% rebill required. Now this is a bit sneaky, and this is something that a lot of CPA networks do, okay? Oftentimes they might have a requirement of the actual rebill rate that you need to have to be able to continue running the offer. And some networks, they make their money, right, by saying that you don't have this specific rebill rate, and they'll actually keep your money, okay? And I've had it happen to me multiple times as an affiliate, whereby I've had a rebill rate of, let's say, for example, 40%, which might make the actual offer owner money, but it might not just be as much money as they want. And then they'll start threatening me, saying that, hey, like, because your quality isn't good and isn't because of and didn't meet the minimum standard of 50%, that means we're gonna withhold your commissions, right, for bad quality traffic. And it's usually complete nonsense, okay? So now, if you guys are running traffic and you've had that happen, go back to your affiliate manager, right, and actually ask them for a screenshot of your rebill rates, first of all. And also know that usually, even if they are not hitting a 50% rebill rate, they're probably still making money, okay, from you, which is a bit sneaky and a bit bad of them as well. So here you can see that organic canola oil, trial USA survey allowed, 50% rebill. HTC CBD oil, this one that's saying has to have a 50% rebill. New Leaf CBD oil trial, 50% rebill. And you can see the actual payouts here for these CBD products is about $35 to $37, okay? Now here's the crazy thing, okay? This isn't what the affiliate network is getting. They often have something called a street payout, right, of $35 to maybe $37 for this product, but the affiliate network is usually getting about $50 for the product. So they can increase your payout, right? And they say if you actually run traffic, you can increase your payout and whatnot. But you're actually gonna see how crazy it is when you realize that sometimes you can be profitable just on these street payouts. But when you're actually somebody, right, that actually owns the offer and you actually have the full payout, you'll be astonished as to how much more money you can actually make, okay? So if you actually click on a random one, like New Leaf CBD oil trial, and just keep in mind as well that, again, this actual affiliate network is only paying $35 for every single trial sale that you can actually get. then if we actually click on the landing page, right, for this specific offer, I'm gonna actually show you guys the funnel and the flow, right, of exactly how this works. So this is the type of offer page, right, or product page that is usually advertised, right, and affiliates, they usually have a landing page in front of it, okay? Now this is what I'm talking about in terms of the trial page. So this specific page, it talks about this specific CBD oil drop, and it pretty much says about the benefits of it, the type of stuff that it helps and whatnot. And in this specific case, you only probably have to pay for shipping and handling, and you're gonna be able to get this product sent to you for free. So here's gonna be the first page that you're gonna want to get built, and you can literally go on upwork.com to get a page like this built. And all you wanna do to be able to see how this flow works is put your information in to the first page, okay? So I'm gonna put some information in right here. Just put some random information here. Put the state as, I don't know, let's put Florida or something. And I'm gonna put the zip code as 32746. Okay, cool. And I'm gonna press rush my trial. Now here's what happens. We're gonna get redirected, right, to a payment page. And what's just happened is that the lead information gets sent, right, to somebody's CRM platform, okay? Now, on this page, this is where we're gonna actually put our credit card information in to be able to check out. However, we don't need to check out to be able to get this whole funnel understood and to be able to understand how these people are making money. Now, what happens is you can see that they've put the price of the product as $0.00, okay? But they've put the shipping and handling as $6.84. Now, typically, what ends up happening with a lot of trial advertisers is they're gonna make their money, right, initially from the shipping and handling charge, and then from that point, they're gonna rebill you with the full charge of the actual product, okay? And what should happen is they actually should tell you the actual amount they're gonna get rebilled. However, this person, I can't lie, I don't think this is FTC compliant, right? This person has not actually told you on this specific page how much they're gonna rebill you for, but I know from experience, especially being an affiliate network owner, that this person is gonna rebill you on this product, okay? But you actually do need to disclaim it on the page in very, very, very like visual, easy to read text. And this is what I'm saying, that a lot of people, they can be a bit aggressive in this space, but you want to make sure that you actually follow the guidelines, follow the actual procedures and whatnot to make sure they don't get yourself into trouble. But you should actually tell people how much you're gonna rebill people, usually below the offer, maybe above it, but it's up to you. So in this case, the $6.84, this would cover the actual cost to be able to send it out to a specific prospect or to a specific lead, and it will cover the cost of actually getting a product made and manufactured, okay? So you're literally gonna be breaking even on the shipping and handling charge for the most part, or you might be at a bit of a loss. So if I actually go to the terms of this specific offer, we should hopefully see the amount that this person, this advertiser charges, and you can see here. So you can see that the trial term says, by placing your order today, you'll be shipped a 30-day supply of the New Leaf Naturals for only $6.84. That gives you the opportunity to try this remarkable product so you can make a decision if this is the right product for you. If you're dissatisfied with this product, then you must call the specific number they gave you within the 14-day trial plus 3-day shipping, a total of 17 days from today to cancel your membership and avoid being charged $89.84, which is the full price of the product. And if you are satisfied with the product, you need to do nothing else upon the expiration of the trial period, but you will be billed $89.84. The total monthly subscription charge of $89.84 includes shipping and handling for the full cost of the product. And basically what's gonna happen is 30 days after your trial period ends, and every 30 days thereafter, we'll send you a fresh monthly supply with the low price of $89.84 per unit until you cancel your membership, okay? So, in a nutshell, what that means is you're gonna get a 14-day trial and they're gonna charge you without you really realizing, especially if you're a customer that hasn't read the terms and conditions of these offers, that you're gonna get billed every single month, $89.84, okay? And this is typically what these trial advertisers do. But again, for you guys that wants to run it in a white hat kind of way, you wanna make sure that you let people know this very, very clearly, very, very upfront, that they're gonna be billed, and make it very, very easy for them to cancel as well, okay? And if you've got a good product, it means that they should be staying with you for quite a long time anyway. Now here's how it pans out, okay? Because I want you guys to really, really like take note of this as well. I've actually gone to a Google sheet that I've actually made that we actually use for clients as well when we're setting them up with their offers. And in this specific Google sheet, this is a breakdown of the money that these advertisers actually make from your specific efforts. So here's what happens, okay? The target day rate is the amount of trials that you're gonna be able to literally get every single day, okay? So in this specific case, in week 1, if we just focus on week 1, you can see that there's 100 trials a day that is going to be sent to this specific offer, okay? And that's very, very reasonable, especially if you're working with an affiliate network. I mean, one single affiliate, maybe even like myself, right? We can literally send over 100 trials in a single day, okay? And from that point, you can literally have 100 sales, right, of your product every single day. But basically, every single week, it means you're gonna have 700 trials, okay? From that point, what you're gonna be doing is you're gonna be charging shipping and handling. So in this case, right, they were charging $6.84 for shipping and handling right here. But typically what we usually see is we see most advertisers charge about $5.95, okay? You can play around with it, but for the most case, $5.95. So if you've got 700 trials and you're charging $5.95 per trial for the shipping and handling, it means that the revenue you're gonna be able to make, right, from that week is gonna be $4,165. Might not sound like a lot, but I'm gonna show you guys how this plays out with the recurring billing. Now, here's what happens, right? In terms of the actual cost associated with actually distributing that trial product out to the customer, you're gonna have the affiliate payout. Again, if you're paying an affiliate network, you might be paying maybe between $40 to $50 for every single trial sale to the affiliate network, okay? Not to the affiliate, but to the affiliate network. And then from that point, the affiliate network is gonna cut a margin and send the rest of that payout to the affiliate, okay? So let's just say, for easy math, that we're actually doing affiliate payouts, right, to the affiliate network of $50 for every single trial. That means, and this is why you're going to need to have money for this strategy, that means that for those 700 trials, okay, you're gonna be paying out $50 per trial, meaning you're gonna be out of pocket $35,000, okay? It might sound a bit crazy, but again, $35,000 is where you're gonna be out of pocket, but you're gonna be able to make the money back in the back end, okay? Now, the cost of the product is gonna be $3 typically for these type of products. And that means that for 700 trials times by $3, $2,100. Postage, probably gonna be another $3 depending on where you're shipping it out to. So that's gonna be another $2,100. And you also need to make sure you have a contingency for bank charges, for chargebacks, and for refunds, okay? So we've put that contingency as $3 per product and $3 per trial as well. So that's another $2,100. So the total expenses for that week is gonna be $41,300, okay? Which for a lot of you guys is gonna make you guys frightened and be like, yo, this isn't for me. But I wanna show you guys how this plays out. And this is why, again, this whole business model, it isn't for newbies, because newbies will not have the actual capacity to be able to take a $41,000 loss and see only $4,000 being made back, pretty much a minus 90% ROI campaign, essentially, and be able to see it through. So the cumulative, right, actual profit or loss is actually gonna be $37,135. And that's just for 1 week of actually running the trial, okay? Now, the same thing happens in week 2. And I have 100 trials coming in every single day, 700 trials coming in for that specific week. And then again, you're gonna have $5.95 for postage, you're gonna have in revenue, meaning you're gonna have a $4,165 revenue, right, for that week. Again, you're gonna be out of pocket $35,000 for the affiliate payout, product cost is gonna be $2,100, the postage is gonna be $2,100, and the bank charges is gonna be another $2,100, meaning on that week, again, you're gonna be out of pocket $41,300. So, in terms of the actual net amount they're gonna be out of pocket, it's gonna be $37,000, okay? They're gonna be out of pocket for that specific week as well. So total for week 1 and week 2, just 2 weeks worth of work, you're gonna be out of pocket $74,000, okay? Now again, I don't wanna scare you guys too much, but that's the reality of the trial game. You're gonna lose a lot of money before making a lot of money. And this is only with 100 trials a day. Some of these advertisers that like you can work with, like they can literally do over 1,000 trials a day, especially with big products, okay? And we've seen that happen as well. So here's how things pan out when you start getting rebills. After that 14-day trial period, after the first 2 weeks, once that recurring billing starts kicking in, this is what happens. you start to make a lot more revenue. But understand this, that remember, not every single person is going to get a rebuild. Oftentimes what happens is you should expect maybe a baseline of 50% of the trials they got in week 1 to be rebuild, right, by day 14, by week 2. So this is what happens, right? And remember that on OfferVault, what we saw was that these affiliate networks, they literally demanded of you that you should have a minimum of 50% rebuild to be able to keep running this offer. So again, they are coming with the philosophy, and this was just a random example, right? But they come with the philosophy of knowing how much money is being made and how much money the advertiser needs to make. So they have to pass this on to the affiliate. If not, they don't pay you, okay? Which sucks for you guys. So here's how it pans out, okay? Just keep in mind the 50% rebuild rate for the first rebuild, then for the next rebuild, then for the next rebuild after that, we're gonna have a big drop-off rate, okay? But this is for the reason of people might have prepaid cards that they might be using, they might not have enough money in their bank account, their bank account might even flag the charge as fraudulent. There's so many different reasons, okay? But the rebuild rate typically for trial offers is about 50%, okay? Some networks even demand you to have 60%, okay? Just to run an offer. So here's how it pans out. You get 700 trials for week 1. 50% of that is going to be rebuild, right, 2 weeks after, which means you're going to have 350 people being rebuild, okay? That means that in terms of total revenue, you're going to get the actual full amount of revenue now of $89.95, which is typically what we see people charge, the trial offers that we work with, and it's similar to what you saw with the CBD oil. And you might also charge as well shipping and handling as well on top of that, okay? So by week 3, you're now gonna make quite a bit more revenue, okay? This means that week 3, you're gonna actually make $39,812, right, into your actual bank account. You're gonna still have expenses though, okay? And keep this in mind, you're still gonna have expenses because you're gonna be sending products out, and you're gonna have trials as well, right? Trials that you're gonna have from that week as well that you need to account for as well. So again, you're still gonna have the same costs as week 1 and week 2, but now you've also got a little bit of an additional cost as well for the actual products because you're gonna be sending them new products, right, a new 30-day supply after their 14-day trial has ended, okay? So that's why the product cost has gone up to $3,150 right here. So total expenses is gonna be $42,000 for that specific week, but you're gonna make $39,000 from the first set of rebuilds, which means that your profit and loss for that actual specific week is going to be minus $2,538. The cumulative, right, actual profit or loss from the actual amount they're going to have, like as complete losses, right, from the actual cash that you started with, is only going to be $76,000, okay? Because again, you've now got some revenue coming in. Now, the same thing is going to happen in week 4, whereby you're going to have the rebuilds from week 2 now being rebuild over to week 4, okay? So what happens here is you're going to make another $39,812 in revenue. Your costs are going to be $42,350, meaning that you're going to have a loss of only $2,538, right? But in total, you're actually going to have only $79,000, right, worth of losses by week 4, okay? So the month totals basically comes to $87,000 is what's going to come into your bank account as revenue, right? And you're going to have $167,000 as costs of sales and product costs and affiliate payouts and whatnot, okay? So here's how it pans out going forward into following months, because you're still going to be at a big loss of over $79,000 by month 1. But the great thing you want to have is long-term vision for this in order to be able to make it work. So by week 5, right, the same thing's going to happen. 100 trials a day is we're going to keep maintaining that. So you're going to actually have a $39,000, right, revenue by week 5. And that means that your actual loss now has come to $2,538 for that week. And it's going to repeat over to week 6 as well. But here's what's going to happen, and here's where the magic happens, okay? By week 7, you're going to have a 30-day set of people that are going to be on your recurring subscription, right, that might rebill again, okay? So by week 7, what's going to happen is you're going to get a second set of rebuilds from the first set of people. So again, you had 700 trials that's coming on week 1. From that point, 50% of people have been rebuilt at a 14-day stage. And then from that point, right, 50% of those people are going to get rebuilt, right, by the week 7 stage. So that means you're gonna have 50% of those 350 that are gonna be your second set of rebills, right? Again, at $89.95 plus $5.95 for shipping and handling, which means you're gonna have 175 people that are gonna be rebilled in week 7, along with the 350 people that would have been rebilled, right, from the month one totals, okay? So now what's gonna happen is your revenues are gonna start increasing once you start getting a second set of rebills and a third set of rebills, okay? And typically what happens is we only really account for 4 set of rebills, but some people might stay on your actual customer base for years, right? And it might not just be over 4 sets of rebills, okay, over 4 months. So what ends up happening is now, right, by week 7, you're actually making $57,000 in revenue, right? But you're actually gonna be having a cost of sale of $42,000, okay? Because now you've got a second set of rebills coming in, which means you're gonna start making profit. So what ends up happening is by week 6, you're now down, right, by $84,000, okay, of total cash just by running this campaign, which is why I told you that you're going to need to have at least $100,000 to be able to make this work. But by week 7, right, what's gonna end up happening is you're gonna start making money from the rebills that have come in from week 1, okay? Then from that point, things start to get very, very interesting. Whereby on week 8, the same thing happens. You make $57,000 worth of revenue and you've got $42,000 worth of cost. So again, that's another $14,000. So now you're picking up from all the losses that you would have had, okay? And then from that point, your total cash loss is gonna be $54,000. So now month 2, you've actually made, right, $194,000 in revenue, but your cost of sale, because now you've got a second set of rebills, is only $170,000, right? And that means you've actually made a net of about $24,000 for that specific month, okay? Now I'm gonna try and fast track, right, show you guys exactly how things start to play out on a month-to-month basis. Now hopefully you understand the week-by-week breakdown, okay? By month 3, you're going to have generated $248,000 worth of revenue, okay, because now you're going to have a third set of rebills, okay, which means that the people, right, that would have come on week 1 would have actually had a full month, then they'll have a second full month, and this is we're going to rebuild them again. But remember, it's only going to be 50% of that 50% that would have come in on the previous week. So now you're going to be at about 88 people that would have rebuilt from the 350 that would have come in on week 1. So then now you have that extra revenue. And at month 3, you actually make $248,000 worth of revenue, $172,000 worth of product costs, which means that now you are starting to net quite a substantial amount of cash, okay? You're actually making over $70,000, right, in a specific month, as opposed to losing in month 1. Then month 4, month 5, month 6, month 7, all the way up until month 12, this is where things start to get interesting and starts to stable out. So by month 4, you start to actually get your 4th set of rebills. And then what ends up happening is you make $282,000 worth of revenue for every single $173,000 worth of costs. Again, you've been down, right, to $84,000 by week 6. From that point, you start making money. You go up to $69,000 worth of losses, then to $54,000 worth of losses. And then by week 12, okay, by seeing it as like a 3-month gameplay, you're actually going to be in profit. And this is where you're going to see your first profit from the business. Here, you're going to be at $21,000, right, worth of revenue, worth of profit actually, from the $248,000 worth of revenue for that month. And then from that point, every single month thereon, right, you should be making at least $100,000 per month net, which is absolutely insane, okay? So the end of year totals basically breaks down as you should be making, with just 100 trials a day coming in, which can easily be done with any type of affiliate network that is specialized in nutraceutical products, you should make $3.6 million worth of revenue, okay? And from that, your product costs are only going to be $2.5 million, okay? I'm saying only, but it's still quite a considerable amount, but that should leave you with a net cash balance of $1 million from only starting with an initial seed amount of $100,000, okay? And really, to be able to actually do this, you only really need about $84,000, but the reason why I said $100,000 is because you are going to need to invest into inventory, and you are going to need to invest in the software, like the CRM system and whatnot. You might need to invest into some personnel. So that's why I put a contingency of $100,000. And by utilizing this business model, And by utilizing this strategy, where you are working with affiliate networks or running the media yourself to be able to get these trial sales and getting that recurring billing coming in again and again and again at these specific price points, you literally can turn $100,000 worth of cash into $1 million worth of cash, okay? Now, just to show you guys how powerful this is one last time, I actually want to show you guys and compare with you guys exactly how much you actually get paid as an affiliate compared to how much the actual advertiser makes from your efforts, okay? So remember, as an affiliate, you're only going to be able to get paid $35. That's it, okay? Maybe you can get paid up to $40 for sending a trial sale, but usually you ain't going to get paid anything more than that, okay? Now, here is just what the actual advertiser makes from one SKU of a product. If the actual advertiser gets $42,000, 42,000 trials for that specific year and makes $3,609,000, if we actually divide these two numbers together, okay, so let me actually get a calculator to actually divide these two numbers together. Okay, so I've just opened up my calculator. So if I actually want to divide the actual amount that the actual advertiser has made for that year, divided by the amount of actual trials he's able to get, let's actually show you guys exactly how much more money you could be making if you actually run the CPA offer yourself. So let's put 3,609,000.50 into the calculator, divide that by 42,000 trials. We can actually see that the advertiser, they're making $85, right, on average, right, per trial. $85.93 per trial. But you as an affiliate, you would only be getting $35, right, per trial. So you can see that the advertiser, just utilizing this billing model, is making over double, right, what you're actually making as an affiliate. So that just goes to show you that, imagine if you're running your offer yourself and you actually have this as something that you can run for yourself, if you can get $30 sales and you're making $89.95, right, back from that, you can really go out there and really scale this business very, very quickly. And by doing it, it's going to be money coming into your bank account, right, directly from these payments, as opposed to having to even wait for an affiliate network. So you might even be able to scale up even faster as well, okay? So again, this model, it is something that is very, very lucrative. It is something that can literally make you tons of cash very, very quickly. It isn't something that is specifically for newbies. I wouldn't recommend it. But it's something that if you have got a bit of cash, right, that is at your disposal and it's kind of risk capital for you, and you have had experience media buying and running these kind of campaigns as an affiliate, this is something you probably want to transition into so you can make tons more money, okay? So it's your boy, Mr. Opulent. If you guys are wondering exactly how to be able to make your first $100,000 as an affiliate, I am actually going to be hosting a live training for you guys to be able to show you guys exactly how to do that as an affiliate with affiliate offers. And if from that point, if you then utilize your affiliate money into this, they can go out there and really scale things up and go from a 6-figure income and then go out there and really create a 7-figure income for yourself that can be pretty much relatively passive for you, okay, especially if you automate this yourself, okay? So if you actually go into the description box and look in the description box, you should see a link for that training down below. Make sure if you do like this kind of content and you do like this kind of like high-level stuff as well, make sure you give this video a like and make sure you subscribe to this channel because I will be dropping a lot more content like this if you do like it, along with a lot more stuff as well going into 2020. So it's your boy, Mr. Opulent. I'm going to see you guys on top.